As of recently, I feel like the mauler has been quite a hot topic, especially in the war robots community, because a lot of people think it's far too overpowered for what it is, which I can kind of see the point. The main reason I don't agree is because I own it. I spent money on it, so why would I? A lot of people are calling for it to be nerfed. They think it's too overpowered. I mean, considering it came out just over a year ago, in August last year, it is a little bit overpowered. I would say it's a little overpowered. It probably does need a few slight nerfs, but other than that, I don't think it needs to be nerfed into the ground. I would like to still use this Titan. Basically, I'm just making this just so I can at least look back on it and see how good it was before it does get inevitably nerfed. Other than that, I'm currently just running, I believe, everything's maxed. Everything. Except for the pilot. Not gonna bother maxing it because whatever, bro, I don't need this. Still works perfectly fine. In this first clip I'm showing you of the mauler, I end up getting almost 3 Titan Slayers, but unfortunately the UE Minos manages to slip away before I can kill him, which I most definitely would have. I just didn't shoot at his reflector because who does? You're probably stupid if you do. I managed to kill both of the maulers and almost get the UE Minos. This next clip is where it starts to get really good, because I get a nice living legend on the mauler, which I don't exactly get often because of sword units and teths and atlases, anything like that. Usually kill me before I can do anything like that. But in this clip I have my good friend Donuts linked to me with his Leo, which if you don't already know, the Leo is insane, can make any robot tanky. And since it's linked to the mauler of all robots or titans, it just becomes unkillable basically. Right there, Donuts just went down to the Crisis, which is a great robot for killing something like the Leo, might I add. Which I then lose my stacks of defense from him. But it's no worries, because the mauler's already tanky as it is. But yeah, this Crisis ends up just feeding me a free kill. And then yeah, we go on to get that living legend. Since nothing else substantial happens in that game, I figured I would just move on. In this next game though, we do end up taking down a UE Arthur with the 3 UE Groms, which is honestly a great thing just from the mauler. but I also have the help of donuts helping me get around the shield, since the 20 million physical shield is pretty strong. But this really goes to show how strong the mauler is right now. I do believe it does need some kind of a nerf. Well, those three clips are all I really have to show. The mauler, that really just shows how strong the mauler is. The mauler still performs almost like it was brand new. The only downside I would say is like the weapons fire a bit slower than when it first came out, but what does that matter? It still does so much damage. It's just almost unkillable really, unless you have something really OP. It most likely will catch a nerf within the next 3 updates, I would say. And then I'll make a video comparing this one, the old clips, to the new mauler and see if it still holds up. Anyways, that's all I've got to show today.